I would say the window I find myself putting in the very most is a vinyl double hung replacement window. That's what I find myself putting in the most of. Um, and a lot of that comes down to they're designed to be used in a replacement scenario, right? So the window's made for that. It's priced for that. The labor is trained for that and makes sense to do it. So that's where I generally find single hung occasionally, but generally I can get the best return on investment for my homeowner with that double hung option. So that's where we find it. I mean, we replace casements or fix windows as well. But within the aesthetic design of the window, whether it has grids or it's clear glass or any of those types of things, it's got a prairie grid, whatever it is, that's going to come down to what does that homeowner want to see when they pull up to their house every single day, right? What fits with the style of the home, with the architectural design of the home? What is the best thing to make the windows look like they should be on the home and also deliver that energy savings that we're trying to get into the home for that consumer. Think about adding an arch to a home. If there's no other arches on the home, nothing about the home has an arch, nothing interior or exterior has that design feature, it may be odd to add it, okay? Generally, if the home should have that design feature, it would have been put in at the time the home was built, right? Not always, but generally. What I do find more often than not is somebody will have an octagon or circular window and they'll say, hey, I want to take this out and put a square window in, right? I'll find that more often than adding an arch to it. I can't say it's never happened. I just can't wrap my head around when, I guess, or think about a job that I've done it on. So I would say maybe I find myself taking an architectural design away more than adding one in a scenario like that. I mean, this year I put in more clear glass windows, meaning no grids or anything on them than any other window. And I think a big part of that is homeowners that have the grid, they find that their eyes stop at the window, right? You're taking a piece of glass that's designed to be looked through and you're putting a visual barrier in the middle of it. So you get rid of that, you're going to continue looking through the glass instead of stopping and acknowledging that grid whenever you're looking through the window. Very rarely, if somebody already has clear glass, are they going to add grids. But again, that goes back to the best thing I can do is ask questions. Sometimes the homeowner doesn't have a choice. Sometimes there's an HOA covenant that requires a certain look, a certain style of window. There's nothing that they or I can do to change that. But again, I've found asking the question, figuring out what it is we're trying to solve, why we're trying to solve it, what the long-term and short-term goals are, is going to let me know what design do I need to be putting on this window.